Alright folks, this is from the UWA promotion in Ottawa, Ontario, May 28th, 2005. Tag team title matchup, Team Canada, Petey Williams, Bobby Roode, the UWA Tag Team Champions, defending against Virus and Shaun McMillan. Virus in the ring with the black track pants, competing against Petey Williams, a top-notch star from TNA Wrestling. Shaun McMillan and Virus have the assignment of not being too starstruck or intimidated by the reputation of both Petey Williams and his tag team partner Bobby Roode. Petey Williams applies the side headlock, traps down Virus. Virus trying to break free. Bobby Roode watching intently on the apron. No real Coach D'Amore at ringside for these two competitors, these two representatives of Team Canada. Virus takes over Williams. Williams with the head scissors. Virus kips out, showing off his agility, and gets a nice clap from Williams and Roode. Then cheap shots. Petey Williams goes to the outside. Shaun McMillan trying to have some words with Petey Williams as Williams stares laser beams over at Virus. Shaun McMillan back into the ring. They shake hands, and Petey Williams looking over at Virus, showing him how to do it in the old sportsman way in professional wrestling. Williams goes behind Shaun McMillan, applies the side headlock, snap bears him over, takes him down. It's met with the chop, and another huge chop racking the chest of Showtime Shaun McMillan. McMillan having a bit more than he can handle with Petey Williams. McMillan sent in, misses. Williams springs up and takes McMillan down with a cross body, and only good enough for two.
Go Petey!
Petey Williams definitely having the edge of the striking department against McMillan, lifts him up, and McMillan takes him over with that Hurricane Rana. Covers, can only get a 2 count out of it. Shaun McMillan now wisely slowing down the pace. Applies the side headlock. Petey Williams rips him off, and shoulder block takes down Williams. Virus back into the ring. He's trying to find his moment to strike, but leaving himself a little bit open. Bobby Roode not deciding to attack Virus when his back was turned, but now tagged into the ring, and now the bigger, stronger member of Team Canada, probably the strongest man in this matchup in the ring with Virus, sends him into the corner. Charged in, but Virus immediately meets him with a kick to the face, powered up and over, sent crashing down to the canvas. Bobby Roode sending Virus into the corner, and just like we saw from Petey Williams, Bobby Roode swinging a chop, but gonna have a bit more mustard behind it. Roode follows in the kitchen sink, catching the body of Virus. Takes him to the opposite side, the same result, switches around, the back suplex, drops down Virus. It's going to be the X factor for the tag team champions. The strength, the power of Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode gesturing to go up, powers up Virus, holds him in position for several moments, making Virus think about it. Slams him down with the suplex. Virus in some serious pain. Bobby Roode doing the old ear cup. And a lot of crowd support as Team Canada Big scoop slam, the leg drop from Bobby Roode. Challengers in some serious trouble. Up on the middle rope, Bobby Roode jumps off the knee drop, lands it right on the chest of Virus, covers. Only good enough for 2. Bobby Roode looking to tag back in. Petey Williams continuing the systematic beatdown of Virus. Definitely didn't do himself some favors earlier on in this matchup. Jumps up, gets caught by Bobby Roode. Lifted up, Petey Williams out with the knees, and Virus coming crashing down to the knees of Williams. Another cover, and just gets the shoulder up. Good double team maneuver, though, nonetheless, from Team Canada. Virus, though, finding an opening, going to the eyes of Petey, tags in Shaun McMillan. MacMillian gets met with the back elbow. Snap bears him, drop kick to the back. Virus going to the eyes, but Shaun McMillan not able to do too much with it as Petey Williams has taken back control of this matchup.
1, 2, 3.
Virus, however, bringing down the throat of Petey Williams over the top rope, saving Shaun McMillan. McMillan in a bit of a daze, but Virus going to take over control of this matchup after what he's done to Petey Williams. You see a little bit of differing of opinions for the challenging team of Shaun McMillan and Virus. Virus jumps up, hits the kick. The fact of the matter is the challengers are rolling.
Come on, Petey! Come on, Petey!
Petey Williams placed over the middle rope. Virus putting the pressure. Referee calls for the break. Bobby Roode trying to get some momentum going for his tag team partner, his teammate.
Let's go, Petey!
Virus lifts up Petey Williams on his shoulders. Swings him around to the sit-out. Virus covers, referee with the count. Only good enough for 2.
Come on, Petey!
Virus making the tag to Shaun McMillan. Showtime back in the ring. Whips him to the ropes, jumps up, a high drop kick catching Williams in the face.
Come on, Petey! Let's go! Bring up the destroyer!
McMillan with the whip, reversed by Petey, powered up. Able to cut off Williams with some punches and applies a sleeper hold. Williams powers up McMillan. McMillan holding on and able. Oh, let's go momentarily, but the damage still being done to Petey Williams. Petey down on the canvas, referee checking, see where Williams wants to go from here. McMillan applying the pressure.
Come on!
Referee lifts the arm once. Twice, one more time, and that's going to be it. We're going to have new UWA Tag Team Champions, but Petey Williams still showing some life. Williams going repeatedly to the body of Shaun McMillan, breaking the sleeper hold. Now some more chops to the chest. Misses. Both men have the same idea. Double cross bodies. Both men go down to the canvas. Referee checking, now starting the count on both competitors.
Come on, Petey! Let's go, Petey!
Who can get to their corner first will be Shaun McMillan of the challenging team or Petey Williams of the UWA Tag Team title champion team. McMillan looking to be in the best position. Virus tags. P.D. Williams gets caught, but still jumps up, makes the tag to Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode coming in. Easily blocks the shot from Virus. Brings him into a short arm clothesline. Bobby Roode steamrolling. Virus throws him up and over. Just the difference this power of Bobby Roode is making for his team, paying off in dividends. Ducks his head too quick. Virus with the kick, but gets tossed up. Virus trying. Hurricane Run attempt. Roode's too strong for that. Spins him around, hits the sit-out powerbomb. Gotta be liking the chances of the champions. Wheelbarrow position from Roode made it look so easy. The bulldog from Petey.
What the hell's that?
Wait a second though, a bit of a distraction. So they come down to the ringside area and intervening in this match. P. Williams catching Shaun McMillan off guard. Virus distracting the referee on the apron. Hits the Canadian Destroyer. Often imitated, but the originator, P.D. Williams, the man that made that famous. Wait a minute, there comes Abyss. Fellow TNA star, but having his issues in UWA with P.D. Williams and Bobby Roode. The monster Abyss coming in. Gets low-blowed by Petey. Abyss being left wide open for, oh boy. Going to be a tall order for Petey Williams, but if anybody could do it. No, gets launched over. Misses, and the black hole slam from Abyss. Abyss laying out Petey Williams. Virus in, hooks the leg, and new UWA Tag Team Champions crowned. Virus and Showtime Shaun McMillan. This matchup for the UWA Championship in the summer of 2005 in Ottawa, Ontario. The Monster Abyss against the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu, a man he's very familiar with. Sabu coming out swinging punches early, goes for the single leg, but caught by Abyss. These guys have spilled each other's blood on more than one occasion, and definitely not afraid to hold anything back, especially when there's a championship match on the line. Abyss blatantly choking Sabu right in front of the referee and sends him scurrying, more like launching away in fear. Abyss pressing down on the throat of Sabu. Again, keeping the referee away. Referee should smartly keep a distance away from what's going on here, especially when you're in a matchup involving two men like this. Sabu sends the corner, moves out of the way, Abyss goes in. Sabu not gonna back away from any man. One Monster finally takes out Abyss's knee and immediately going for the camel clutch. Locking it on. Will he get Abyss to tap out? There was a stomp to the back. Let go of the camel clutch. Became charging into a clothesline from Abyss. Abyss finding success with these straight up punches, but Sabu coming right back to the body of the Monster. Gets dropped with a knee and rolls out of the ring. Abyss following out. Apron being lifted up. Abyss grabbing a chair. Chair finding its mark in the body of Sabu repeatedly. Abyss setting up the chair, goes back to Sabu. Sends him face first into the chair. These two men, the stars in TNA wrestling at the time, putting on a show, their brand of violence as the chair goes flying into the head of Sabu, or the head of Abyss, I should say, being launched by Sabu. Bringing their hardcore wars, their battles to the city of Ottawa. And Sabu bringing a table into the ring, going after Abyss. Goes back to the chair, let his guard down, allowed Abyss an opportunity to get back in the offensive, but the chair being launched into the ring. Abyss launching Sabu into the guardrail. Walking around, just taking his time, but then clubs the back of Sabu. He's back into the ring. Sabu's rolled in. Abyss setting up the table at the bottom of the ring. Abyss moves in, throws more punches to Sabu. The table set up. The scoop slam from Abyss. Places the chair over Sabu. Abyss feeling pretty good about himself. Hits the ropes, but Sabu milking it a bit, but then finally switches the chair around and again launches it into the head of Abyss. These two know each other so very well. Sabu going up to the top rope, Abyss over the table, he misses. Sabu came crashing down to the table.
Strengthen her stuff off of it first. Oops.
We saw with Sabu, no one was coming from Abyss and moving out at the right time. Abyss doing the same.
That's how he is.
Sabu prone on that table.
Remember when Sabu was on
Abyss back up to his feet.
But he still made it break. Made the legs break.
See what Abyss is going to do from here. Usually it's Sabu flying off of the table, but moves out of the way. The table goes punching and will not completely break. Get that old Metallica song ready, folks. Table's still in the ring. Both Sabu and Abyss. They're trying to collect themselves, see where they go from here. A hobbly Abyss moves in on Sabu. Puts him in position for a suplex, lifts him up. Lifts him on the top turnbuckle. Throws some more punches for good measure. Sabu being defiant to the end, still fighting off Abyss. Oh, wait a sec, there's Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode coming in with the UWA Championship and connecting with Abyss. These two have had their problems in UWA. Abyss getting involved in Team Canada tag team matches. Sabu coming off the top with a belt. Arabian facebuster covers. And folks, Sabu has just won the UWA Championship. defeating heated rival Abyss.
That can't be it.
Bobby Roode in the ring, and he has the UWA Championship, but looking to present it now to the new champion, Sabu. Triple threat matchup for the UWA Championship. The champion Sabu defeating Abyss, and of course Bobby Roode being very instrumental in that title switch. Now Sabu going to step up to the plate and take on the challenge of the very heavy-hitting Bobby Roode and the always dangerous, always violent Abyss. Sabu not wasting any time, going after both the challengers, takes out the knee of Abyss. Immediately goes into the camel clutch, but Bobby Roode there to break it up. Bobby Roode throwing some hands. These two have had some issues in UWA shows. Abyss getting involved in some tag team matches, costing Team Canada the UWA Tag Team Championship. Luthez press from Bobby Roode. Throws down the hands. Abyss right there and catches Bobby Roode off guard. Abyss going to the outside. Sabu fighting it out with Bobby Roode in the ring. Bobby Roode blindsiding Abyss with a baseball slide. Looks like Air Sabu going to be clear for takeoff. Comes crashing down on the outside of the ring. Sabu throwing hands to Bobby Roode, but Bobby Roode finding his way up to his feet. Sabu with a shot to Abyss, alternating between the two challengers. Back and forth they go. Abyss getting the better of Bobby Roode, but here comes Bobby Roode with a kick to the stomach. Sends Abyss into the guardrail. Abyss laying it on, Sabu laying it on to Bobby Roode. Here comes Abyss. Goes after the UWA champion. Sends him into the guardrail. Recurring theme in this matchup, as anything with these multi-man matches, you got to always be aware of what's going on. You can focus on one opponent, but as we've seen so many times in this matchup, the other opponent will make the most of any opportunity. Matchup spending a lot of time on the floor, but Bobby Roode bringing Abyss back into the ring. Whips him in, kitchen sink, landing in the breadbasket of the monster Abyss. Back and forth, Sabu back in the ring. Back suplex from Bobby Roode. A lot of power being shown by the tough guy at Team Canada. Sabu there to make the save. Tries to capitalize on Bobby Roode's handiwork, but Bobby Roode makes the save. Sabu up to his feet after the pin was broken up. Chops Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode coming back, but big hip toss from Sabu, the multi-decade veteran. Springs himself, somersaults onto Bobby Roode, but there's Abyss with a chair in his hand. Bobby Roode gets out of the pin, but Sabu neutralizing the use of the chair. Now Abyss ducked, but that chair still hitting an opponent of Sabu, so not a complete loss, but the boot to the face drops the UWA champion. Former champion goes to the outside.
Oh, it's not broken yet? I'm expecting it to be.
Abyss comes back in with a chair.
All this.
Places it over Sabu. This off the ropes, comes off again, but we saw previously Sabu being the recipient of that several times, knew exactly when to strike and throws the chair into the face of Abyss. Covers. Roode pulls him off. And immediately Sabu and Bobby Roode slugging it out. Abyss up to his feet in a daze. Sabu launching Bobby Roode in, misses, gets caught in the black hole slam. Abyss moves in, misses Bobby Roode, Northern Lariat.
Oh, please don't end it now.
Bobby Roode opting to cover the UWA champion Sabu and gets the 3 count and the UWA belt. All right, fans, thank you so much for checking out this video, and comment, link, subscribe, and thank you for your support. See you soon. No, it's a wrestling match.